So it's been a little over a week since I started posting videos to YouTube. And what I will say is that content creation is not difficult, but I want to say for people like me who have this like internal like perfection like problem, like I'm one of those people who, like, if I don't like it and I don't think it's perfect, I'm working on this, obviously, but if it's not perfect, then I don't want to post it. And that's kind of annoying because obviously, what is perfect? Perfection is unattainable. It's just not like it's an impossible standard. And that's something that, as a Virgo and as somebody who has been this way for most of my life, like finally realizing just how much it's affected me is it's crazy. It's crazy because it's like you can keep re-recording, you can keep like redoing, you can keep like using filters or whatever, but like at the end of the day, like frustration is gonna set in. Like people know that the shit's not perfect, okay? Especially right now, like the world that we live in is fucking crazy, and so I want to say that people are just like they want to have something to fucking like I don't know, like don't you want to identify with it, right? Like you want to have something in common with the person. It's just like we're commiserating together, but at the same time it's like there's still supposed to be some sort of bright side, and I think that's what sometimes is missing from content creation, where like people are reading off of teleprompters, and like I like to do shit off the rip. That's just like how I like to do it, but I understand why people will use teleprompters. Like there is a specific message, but I just don't like scripted shit. You know what I mean? Like I just maybe it's because I'm an emotional creature and that's really just how it flows for me. I like it when I can just sit down and look at the camera and hold on to my cute little mic and just say what I'm feeling. Because I want to say when I made this video earlier today, I made a different video earlier. It was so difficult for me because I was nitpicking at myself and I was just like, bro, like, why? It's just one thing. Like, it's just not even like a drop in the bucket. You're trying to get content out there, you're trying to like be your authentic self, but then you're like nitpicking on little things that like don't really need to be nitpicked because at the end of the day, like, I mean, hopefully people see it, but at the same time, it's like, like, at the end of the day, we just want something to like we want some comfort, like we want to like be able to identify with something that someone's posting. Like this is a feeling that we're all feeling. There's like collective fucking frustration. There's like there's just so much happening in the world where like it's kind of hard to just show yourself as like hunky dory without any problems because that's not fucking real. You know what I mean? Like everybody got at least a problem or two, even if it's a first world problem, there's something to bitch about, but like it's not the way that you're like bitching about it to the point where it's like, oh my god, like this is the worst thing ever. Like I'm not gonna make something that's like a menial problem into something huge. And there are people out there who are gonna use that for content, but at the end of the day, it's like, I made my Alfredo sauce wrong, and fuck, that was really frustrating because it means I have to go get more cheese, and cheese is expensive, and all that shit, you know what I mean? But, like, it's not that bad of a problem, okay? Like, there are definitely bigger issues happening in the world, and I hope that we all just come together and realize that, like, it's nice that we have some technologies that can connect us this way. Um, and I'm just gonna try not to cry because now I'm like thinking about a bunch of other stuff, but you can kind of see the twinkle in my eye now. But yeah, like we have a lot to be thankful for, And if you can help somebody in any way, I think we should do it because our world is really suffering right now. And we need to have more compassion and empathy for people because, you know, we're not going to get out of this alive anyway. So we might as well help each other. All right, bye.